Wow, okay.
All right, good response.
That's a good way to get it started here. As
wow.
Unsealed Spellbook on the Jarvan now. We saw it on the Lethality Varus for Deft in Game 1 of today, and now we're seeing it in the jungle for Canyon.
That's interesting. Really want to see the purpose around that. Of course, a lot of it just comes down to how you're able to utilize your summoners. I guess when neutral objectives like Dragon and Burn play are not in play, having a cleanse would really help you out with the amount of stuns that Loken and Ben could be providing. That's the only thing I have here. Yeah. Got to trust Canyon on this one. It's good. It's interesting to see.
I suppose if he does opt into a more aggressive Jarvan build, he could even bring out an Ignite or something like that if he wants to dunk on a Sona or a Corki. But we've been seeing a lot of tanky Jarvans nowadays. Wouldn't be surprised to see it happens as Top Esports getting started and actually Canyon with a good read saying, okay, I'll just go to my blue.
Expectation was to see XX and 369 target Canyon. Canyon understood that, especially in the level 1. Good ward to be able to see late invade. Ends up getting out scot-free, so already working out well, but man, Showmaker.
The guy is not to be trifled with. I mean, if you guys, you're tuning into Rift Rivals, maybe you're an LPL fan, you didn't see LCK. There was a recent game where Showmaker played Akali, and he kind of 1v9'd. It was something out of a highlight replay, some insane kind of highlight YouTube video. This guy is popping off in a big way in terms of his carry performances. He's always been very solid, but recently, nowadays, he's kind of taking the reins into his own hands. He's taking control of the carry role, whereas it has been delegated to other guys like Nuggery in the top lane for a while here, especially in spring for the side of DAMWON Gaming.
I like the fact, telling the story of Showmaker, because it's been the same here for Knight as well. It looks like a great engage here from 369, just pushing him off the wave. He has XX alongside him, though.
Yeah, there's no pool available. You can see he's just waiting for it. That's got a really long timer. They're just trying to bait Nuggery into this one. Is the Canyon good enough? He gets level 3, but here comes the Silas. The flash has to be blown. He does not have the pool. And an aggressive first blood already comes to the top lane for Top Esports.
That was as a result of forcing Canyon to the bot side of the map. He had to trade sides, and guess what happened? Vladimir was in a bad situation. The wave was fully pushed, or was not fully pushed in. Was just frozen underneath his towers. So easy kill here from XX and 369.
It's just really smart play and planning, as you mentioned, to just set that up and to already get one of the solo lanes that's super strong going. But speaking of which, that flash, it was a fast reaction, but it wasn't good enough. It wasn't in the right direction as, poor Loken is going to be going down, as I'm not sure what that was, Raz.
Thought he can get over the wall. Oh, no. At least he has teleport and come right back.
You got to admire the reaction time, though. Yeah. Second the flag comes down, he's like, oh.
Reacted well. Just, couldn't get over it,
Yeah. Not quite getting over it.
Feels bad.
And now he doesn't have a flash, so maybe Nuclear and Barrel could get something going down here, as it's also a great response, right? You were talking about Canyon forced to the bottom side. He's able to make something of it, rather. Not Summit, not in this game. And just get value for his team.
And remember, too, Showmaker's been getting good shove in the lane. And depending... Oh, please. Depending on what RNG, he's been getting, if it's a redemption or something, being able to make it even harder for Knight, he can make that rotation bot side with Canyon. Another focus towards the top side, Nuggery needs to be able to get this fully shoved in. Thankfully, he does.
Yeah. Very big wave, but he's still waiting up there, actually, on
the
mini map. As we're seeing this up in the top side, Nuggery, he doesn't have flash anymore. Will he get onto that one? The flash comes forward, but a response kill again, as 4 people in the bottom side from DAMWON, each team able to pick up a kill.
This is the game that we were locked in for, that we wanted to see happen, and Top Esports and DAMWON are just trading very well. Loken is not having a good game, and you can say the same damn thing for Nuggery.
Yeah. Just the two of them getting camped in a way. Showmaker can see that he had to join in the bottom side. He's going to take a
he's
good
going
trade
for
here.
it.
The Ignite comes in. He wants that flash. Is he going to get it? Knight says no.
He's been dodging a lot of those. Oh, please stop it. Help me.
He just doesn't let go of this one.
It's a cannon minion wave too. Give me something.
With the Conquer Smite, I mean, he's able to fight up against Nuguri, at least push him back off that wave quite well. Although Nuguri is able to slowly scurry his way up towards this wave and pick up the canyon at least.
Thankfully, of course, 369 doesn't have much mana to his name. XX got traded out of that one. But just take a look at this one. We didn't get too much of an idea. I mean, we saw it in the minimap, to be fair. You just want to be able to place a ward down. Have some eyes on where XX could be. Great catch-up. I want to see if the Shock Blast would have been able to kill him. It would have been. So,
yeah, it was going to kill him.
Yeah. And then as a response, as you can see happening at the same time, wait a minute.
We got live going on here. Was about to start casting off the picture-in-picture. We had to stop the replay as today's been a good day of a lot of action so far. I've been enjoying it a lot here as they're almost able to get on top of XX there. Yeah, we didn't really get the replay down on the bottom side, but it was essentially just a 4-man dive after the push. We talked about this pushing lane. Nuclear and Barrel able to do very well so far to push that one in and open up those dives and those objectives.
Yeah, and I'm pretty happy that Knight kept on to his flash during all of that, because it would have made a bad situation worse for top esports on the bot side had Showmaker would have been able to have an easier lane to go and help out bot side. Right now, being able to hit level 5 for Loken, level 4 for Ben, just making a point because the level difference here in the bot side is very real, and it's only getting worse for Loken and Ben. Oh,
He's having a rough time, and speaking of which, 369 says he kind of looks up to Nuguri, and you mentioned how they're very similar players. He picks up the Jace, he gets a lot of jungle attention, and now he's making that top lane his.
Yeah, that's what you trap him, man. You're trapping him by making constant statements to the media. Then I look up to him. It's just all true. But then you trap him in a 2v1 situation constantly. It's not a real one-on-one that Nuguri probably thought he was getting.
Yeah. He's like, bring it on. Didn't expect his friend to join the fights here as, okay.
Just to heal up, buddy. That's a Crimson Rush, so that could do some damage underneath. Okay, well, guess what?
Has to Q the minion, and actually now trying to trade it back, but that Shockwave not exactly patient on that one.
Oh my God!
He's able to get the kill, and with the triumph, he nearly survives, but not quite. Canyon comes up here with teleport from the jungle, by the way, and just says howdy as the Jace goes down.
200 IQ, thank you for the wave. Basically the call for that one. It's fun to be able to see that, but still, the confidence there from 369 to take that fight. Of course, he used Shock Blast too early, but at the end of the day, he knew he could get the kill. And at worst, be able to push the wave fully in and deny the wave from Nuguri. This is good to be able to see Canyon hold the wave underneath his turret so he doesn't lose it too badly. Okay, how you doing?
Absolutely. Finds him here. The Conquering Smite going to come in, but they're trying to turn it around. Nuguri wants to join up here in the Cataclysm. Has he gone too far? No! As XX is going to slam him down, and Nuguri denied a bunch of farm. He doesn't have the items yet. He's only level 7, not able to help out.
A battle of two gladiators. That's what that was. Nuguri tried his hardest to help out, but Canyon said, no, this is up to me.
Man, this top side of the map here for top esports is something. It's definitely engaging, if nothing else, as that Jace is kind of getting out of hand now, Raz.
We've had a few Jace versus Vladimir games in the season so far in the LPL, and a lot of the time it goes the exact same way. It doesn't really showcase the skill of the Vladimir player. It's more so he's calling on his jungler to come in and help him whenever there's a larger wave coming to crash. Because you would expect the Jace's jungler to come in and look for a dive. And when it comes through, I mean, we already said the focus is on Canyon to be able to be there for him. And he's already coming into this one in a deficit.
Yeah, perhaps the LCK teams could take a page out of this book, right? I mean, LPL team comes in and just laughs at the Vladimir and gets a very early lead from it. Up in the top side, they're trying to use this priority now to get onto the Rift Herald, but you can see Canyon was at least able to get on in there and stop that from happening for now. But
Yeah.
XX just lives in the top lane. They're just really trying to make this Vladimir be nothing right now.
All right, where are we taking that one? I guess he's going to go back to base. But top esports cannot use their dual lane to shove and roam back up so they can get Rift Herald. So that Rift Herald can only be taken if their solo lanes are pushing up on their own. This is going to be an interesting take.
A bit of damage going there. If the Shock Blast hit, perhaps they would have considered doing or sticking around a little bit more. But who am I kidding? XX isn't going anywhere. He's still up there, finally recalling. But Canyon, I like his read. He's like,
yes,
I'm not really going to help out Nuggery here. I'll just take the Dragons on the map.
You had a better read on this one, as you already said, but Nuggery is going to be taken down here, should be.
Oh, nice dodge there, but is it going to matter? One more auto will do it, and he's able to shut him down one-on-one with his own emo play, as XX has now 4 kills in this match.
But it looked like DAMWON was trying to lean for a dive on Ben and Loken. Showmaker is being tracked by Knight, so that just wasn't going to be the call here.
I mean, Canyon's sticking around, but he's on vision the whole way through. You can see that Loken and Ben is able to clear it out at least. But they want this objective, it feels like. They're just trying to push it as fast as possible.
Yeah, they're going to force the flag. Maybe not.
Okay, teleport onto the flag, but the crescendo comes out here. TP will come out from Nuggery as he's going to abandon that top lane. Can they actually push this one down before the Jace? It looks like the answer will be yes, as Nuclear is going to be able to take that one down. And the Jace will take the top side, but the Rift Herald will be the extra bonus to the side of top esports.
Yeah, first turret going down, as you've mentioned. Rift Herald is going to be the one that I'm curious about to see if they can take. You already see Ben rotating up just to make it easy. I wonder where the Rift Herald is going to go. It should go towards the mid lane, you'd expect. Turret plating is still up and available, so being able to give that to Knight, get him closer to his Trinity Force is always going to be a big plus. But man, I mean, that was just outright clean from DAMWON. This is the one that makes you sad, because Nuggery was doing a great job. Being able to absorb a lot of pressure. He didn't actually have to go into a bush that the control ward was already giving him vision for. So makes me sad that he goes into a bad situation already. Makes it worse.
Yeah, I mean, he's just getting ultra camps here.
Yeah.
It doesn't get worse than this, right? It's like you're getting bullied, and then he calls his friend over to help out with the bully, as if he really needed that. League of Legends, sometimes you do. It's working out very well for the side of top esports. They have an extremely fed jungle, Silas, now, who is going to have a ton of extra gold.
Something to take note of at this stage of the game, of course no eyes are on Knight and Showmaker, as it's just more of a farming lane, but to have 140 CS at 13 minutes into this stage of the game, there's a reason why there's a bounty on Knight's head. He's been farming up excellently, able to get his Trinity Force 13 minutes in.
Yeah, the guy doesn't really miss anything, right? As you mentioned, it's really just been a farming lane. The worst he's had to do is mirror Showmaker after that first dive. First dive Showmaker lost probably one wave, which isn't, all that much, but he's been also farming up the Raptors. You mentioned the Rift Heralds here. They're actually going to throw it down into the bottom side.
All right.
And try to get that Jace fed, as looks like we're trying to trade sides of the map, but the Rift Herald certainly going to help out on the push in the bottom side a bit better.
Yeah, you don't even have Showmaker rotating either. He's just keeping Knight honest mid, which means... Oh, wait a second.
Okay, Knight, you want to get on top of this one. Just a little bit of cheeky trading there, not much else.
Yeah, seeing what he can make of it, but Canyon's going in.
All right, we're trying to dive on in here, but that last tick is going to keep him alive, and now Canyon is going to be forced to flash away from that one.
This is
trying to put on the pressure. Oh boy, Beryl, where are you going? He's going to be forced to flash as well. The flag and drag enough to get Canyon out of dodge in the backside of that one.
Yeah, 2 flashes overall, and top esports just get the outright winnings for that. You didn't even get the kill onto either Loken and Ben in that scenario. Tower is kept alive, and Rift Herald is able to do a lot of work while turret plating were still available. That's just gold being put onto top esports pockets.
Yeah, and they're feeling the effect of that right now. They have that gold lead, about 1,500 so far, and most of that coming from the plates. A lot of kills, obviously, on the side of XX right now, who is just flush with cash. Just having a ball. The first 2 Drakes did go the way of DAMWON because of all that pressure in the top side, and XX essentially just giving them away. The Mountain Drake going to be pretty nice for DAMWON, but the next one will be the Infernal, And now in this game state, Top doesn't essentially have to give this one away. They should be looking to fight for this Infernal.
Yeah, because Nuclear is up top lane. Remember, he does have teleport, but not having your AD carry to get the shove in bot lane that's shoving in Top Esports' favor. I think Top Esports should be able to get the early push. We'll have to see here. You don't have your AD, but I guess they end up getting the turret. 300 gold on the Nuclear just for that.
It's actually really big. You know, he's able to just do that all by himself. He's able to immediately teleport in the mid lane, get that push going that we were talking about. But you can see already the poke is beginning to come out here. It's doing a lot more damage on the side of Top Esports because of Knight and 369 just joining forces. Whereas on the side of DAMWON, it's really all just Showmaker trying to do the damage, but doesn't feel like he has quite the item spike that his enemies do at this point. So Top Esports able to just stroll on over and take that Infernal Drake down.
And 369 and Ben were just rotating mid early on. They know they don't need 5 members on the Dragon at the same time. Protects the mid lane turret while they were getting the Dragon for themselves.
Wow. Oh, Nuguri, he's not wasting any time, and that's why you call him the Vladimir King. He's able to get in the back line and blows up 2 more. Who is this guy? Unbelievable play and a superstar play, able to get a huge win here for the side of DAMWON.
Blink of an eye just eviscerates 3 people. That was insane.
Holy moly. I'm getting chills after that one. As, well, that's why they signed him onto this team. It doesn't matter if he gets camped for 15 minutes. He's just going to come back. The raccoon has arrived.
Roll the footage. You YouTube viewers right now just need to hold firm. I know we're getting that one. That one was so quick. Because Top Esports felt so confident about that.
Yeah.
Knowing that they had positioning on mid, knowing that they can hold that turret while getting Infernal. It was the Sona being so close up. I didn't think she could die that quickly in the situation she was in.
It's just, you know, she's fantastic later game. She has unbelievable sustain, but at this point in the game, she's super squishy.
Yeah.
She also got slept here. Nice trouble bubble by the side of Showmaker.
Crimson Rush on top of it too, so just a lot of damage to back up the Sleep Tree trouble bubble. Just didn't have eyes on it.
나 바로 라인 관리하러 갈게.
We're going to go fix the lanes is what they said after that. But the translation before that, nice.
That's just great. I mean, even that, talking about the lane situations after the kill, just so they can get the max for it and based on a good sitting. I mean, DAMWON are incredibly focused, you can tell.
Yeah, these guys don't seem to miss a beat. You talked about that farming lane in the mid lane. Showmaker is all of a sudden 2-0-2 after that one. But you still got to keep eyes on 369, who is saying, okay, I'm going to flex down on the bottom side. He's got his friendly bully with him, XX.
This is the tough situation here. I mean, 2 minutes off, I guess 1 minute now until Baron comes up. And what's really pushing 369 away from this lane? No one can really match him here. Vladimir, Zoe, they want to group up. They want to stay firm. And at this point, Top Esports, while having a great composition for team fighting, and initially, it's getting tougher where it's much better for them to split the sides of the map and force Nuguri away from the team. Look at this. Wow.
Just take a casual trade under the turret. All right, he's on vision. But yeah, as you mentioned, we're just trading sides of the map. DAMWON seems okay, as now finally Nuguri has a friend here in the side lane. Beryl says, okay, I'm the support, I'll help out.
Yeah, allocating the least amount of resources to keep the bot side alive, which is smart. A lot of times, not a lot of teams know who to send to the bot side to keep their strong side going, but keeping their top laner in a good position. So, good call from Beryl to be able to move to the bot lane and keep Nuguri in it while he was getting bullied by XX once again.
XX not very friendly to his enemies, just especially the raccoon in the top lane. Just trying to make quick work of him. He's finally going to go back to his jungle and continue farming for now.
Being able to push them off on side, looking towards the dragon now, because remember, 1 minute off on dragon, that could be a potential, 2 mountain dragon for DAMWON. It's a great position to be in. I think they're playing this one smart to keep Top Esports focused on the mid lane wave. So I want to see what Top Esports can do. They need to be creative about this. They don't have the second item on Knight at this point in time, so they can't really take fights until Corki is ready to go.
Take a look at the vision setup
Wow.
here for Showmaker as well. I mean, they have a Sona, so it seems like they're okay with that one. Knight with this package trying to come on in here, do his own set of poking. Showmaker, he's got to be careful every time he pops forward. They have a nice amount of burst damage on the side of top. As now the Hemo Plague just going to come down, a bit of damage going to be given to the side of DAMWON Gaming as they're trying to push them off of this Mountain Drake.
Yeah, Knight has package here too, so could take any risk he wants, can just pop right through. But right now, I mean, okay, that's a lot of damage on Barrel. We can see how much he's willing to take, but wow, pops right over a Sleepy Trouble Bubble.
Just getting out of there with the package as
Oh,
now
no.
here comes Nuggery into the back line. Good stopwatch though, and the Taric ultimate is going to be popped here. Not enough damage on the vent. 369 trying to get into the back line, but he can't do the damage, and Showmaker's able to pick up 2 as Nuggery stopping them all up in the back line. And DAMWON Gaming come together once again as a team.
No wards to catch Nuggery coming out on the flank. This guy is insane once he's out of lane. He's able to unchain himself away from 369, and that team fight impact was massive.
God, this team is so good. They really have come together in a big way here in the summer of LCK and now in Rift Rivals. With their Mountain Drake, they are going to be able to pick up a 22-minute Baron here. Let's take a look at how this fight even started and how it happened.
This positioning was pretty good for Knight and Loken, so they can slowly ease into the fight, but there was no real pressure on Nuggery, and he can just go right back at it. Loken is like, all right, what can I do to stop Nuggery? He goes right back into the bush where they have no vision, still has flash to his name too. So, I mean, that was just a tough call. The positioning was hugely in favor of DAMWON.
The second Nuggery was able to get into the back line and just zone them all out,
Yeah.
that's when you know it's over. Even if XX is going to get into the back line with 369, it's not going to be enough. And look at Showmaker. The cheeky guy, he says, okay, I have the 10 stacks on my Dark Seal. I'm 4-0-4, but you're going to find me in this game as we'll pick up that Medai Soul Stealer here for this big matchup up against Top Esports.
They're rushing them just to get the tower, it seems.
Yeah, just going to use that on the hunt. Just get some presence there in the mid lane with their Baron buff and push it in.
You're right. I mean, a lot of momentum on the side of DAMWON. Good reason for him to pick up the incredibly valuable, Majais at this point. Seems like Top Esports are really desperate to at least get something for their trouble. Teleport's there for 369. When is he going to have to use it?
Looks like he might even just go for his own inhibitor and say, maybe we can go 2v1 in the inhibitors, but Nuggery goes back and says, I'm not going to allow you to take this objective in the top side. So first inhibitor goes down to the side of DAMWON here.
369 has to join the team. The wave in the bot side is looking good for DAMWON. They can go for another inhibitor.
Yeah, it's another cannon wave here. And just escort this up to the front.
Ooh.
Not looking to go for any dives. We mentioned the siege from both sides here. Showmaker trying to do his part.
I want to see what Jace is trying to do. He's trying to hold the super minion waves in the mid lane, trying to make it harder for DAMWON so they have to commit on this turret. They're going to go for it anyways.
Yeah, TP comes in. 369, he's just chilling in the mid lane, says, I'm not going to help out much. We're going to lose the inhibitor anyway. I'll try to get value elsewhere.
Yeah.
And DAMWON able to push in, get 2 inhibitors with that Baron.
That's the best you could do in that situation, be hold that super minion wave. You have 2 crashing super minion waves. What's going to stop DAMWON from sticking around and using the minions to look for an end game? So at least forces them back on that one. Baron power play is near an end. It should be it. I mean, you literally only have 40 seconds, but overall, this is just great work from DAMWON as a team, playing around the vision, controlling the bot side so Nuggery can consistently find the flanks. That's really a pain right now to Loken and Knight.
Yeah, you mentioned those flanks. I mean, that's been a big thorn in their side. I wonder if there's any situation in this game where The Corki can get online, the Sona, once he gets 3 or 4 items. And if they can get some vision to cover their flanks, can Top Esports actually come back in this one?
It's a good question. I think you're right. A lot of it comes down to the fact that items are important. Rapid fire cannon is one. 369 really stalled the damage for fights just because he needed a Marmal Mortius and the Executioner's calling specifically for Nuguri.
Yeah.
This fight's going to really decide it here.
I mean, talk about late games, but you know, Sivir and Vlad, they're going to be pretty good in the late game as well for the side of DAMWON. So here we go, just trying to escort in to that final turret. Final inhibitor turret, I should say, in the top lane.
And remember, this game decides who makes it to the final, in the sense that if DAMWON wins, LCK is guaranteed to make the finals of this event.
Yeah.
So, going to be a big win for LCK if DAMWON can nail it.
And they'll remain undefeated so far. If they can't pick this one up, would be 6-0. If they do pick up the win here in Rift Rivals so far.
Oh, no.
Going to take a big chunk, but take a look at that bottom lane. Someone's got to deal with it. We do have the package right now on Knight. And the timing is going to be good with no minion wave coming in to the top side for DAMWON just yet.
Yeah, the wave is uncoordinated on this one,
okay,
but they're going
trying
for
to flash on in there. The package is going to be used, but a big Brong ultimate trying to get them away. But here comes Nuguri in on the backside. It's not quite the flank he was looking for, as here comes 369. He's going to be able to shut him down. Finally, going to kill that pesky raccoon. Gets him on the backside. And that means that Top Esports is going to stay alive for now.
That was a good timing from Top. They recognized that the bottom lane super minion wave is coming in at the perfect time. They could clear it, come back just in time to deal with DAMWON when the wave is crashing forward. Eyes on Loken, recognizing he can just flash through and nail both. Nuclear, of course, had the Zonias, but set up Knight perfectly to just go into the back line. And great Cataclysm, too, so Nuguri couldn't really join his team. So he was isolated, taken down by 369. Perfect fight from Top Esports.
Yeah, really got to hand it to them. They are absolutely sticking in this game. They don't want to go down without a fight, even though it has been hard in this game so far. And they are down a couple of inhibitors. But now they're not down that far in terms of the gold. And we have this Mountain Drake coming up. They're grouping up as 5 in the mid lane. We'll see if they can put up a fight here. Not going to go for that just yet, as Teleport Jungle Jarvan is just waiting for his moment.
Effective. Beautiful. Triple Mountain Dragon with Baron buff up now. I wonder if Top Esports can do anything about it. Remember, they don't really have much wave clear now outside of Knight, so they need to be having full attention on the waves crashing in both mid and bot. They did a great job. 369 handled the bot lane wave, so it's at a medium point, but I wonder, I don't think they can contest for this.
Look at Triple Mountain. Let's take a look at how much damage this can do here as the teleport's coming in from the Jace, but XX is going to stay here in the front line. Nice stopwatch. Barrel getting really low on the back line. Is able to get a big ultimate down, but it is not quite enough there from XX. Ooh. The crescendo also is going to go way wide here as DAMWON still sticking around. They're up a member now. Just looking to regen up. They do have that one Ocean Drake, and here we go once again.
But remember,
back onto the Baron.
Sona's giving them the sustain alongside Targ. Barrel is low alongside Canyon.
Oh, but the damage is going to come through there. The smite is down, but now it's going to be up to the side of Top Esports to try to get on top of this team. Nuguri trying to zone them away, but the stop button is forced. Nuguri goes down. The missed timing there, actually, trying to do the damage after the stopwatch is not going to be enough. Here comes Knight trying to Valkyrie forward. But it looks like DAMWON Gaming for now has been able to successfully disengage.
Wonderful defense on that one. They knew if they were going for the Baron buff, they needed to group up for the exit. Played really well to just move away from Knight, honestly. Yeah. Knight was the one that had the damage to be able to get them down, so take a look at this one. Nuguri was in a great position just in case. And for me, a lot of eyes were on XX slowing them down. Triple Mountain Dragon forced them to be able to make the fight early, so Loken wasn't in the space in the exact amount of time. But then, when you disengage, I don't even want to see that. Let's not talk about that. But when you disengage, heal right back up. Gave Top Esports the right amount of time to be able to come and challenge them. But eyes on Nuguri, he bought them so much time. So then Showmaker, Canyon, and Nuclear can be able to get out scot-free.
If they
All
had
hail
timed that
Captain
better-
Nuggery.
Yeah. This guy is a carry in his own right. If they had timed it better, they might have been able to take out 369 on the backside as well.
True.
Showmaker not quite able to get that paddle star down on the right timing. But the Baron kept on 4 members now. It's going to be the second Baron of the game. And with Triple Mountain, they're going to be looking to take some more objectives here.
Oh my God. Sivir, please.
Yeah, he's Nuclear, you know, as we mentioned, playing the weak side of the map, but been doing pretty well about it. Just kind of, you know, just going to get his team into the back line with his On the Hunt. He's got 3.5 items now.
324 minions. 31 minutes into the game. He's incredibly stacked at this state.
Yeah. How about 375 though for Knight?
Yeah.
Guy's not slacking either. As you can see, that one crucial thing is that Nuggery actually does not have the Baron buff, so he's trying his best to push the bottom lane, but it's not quite as effective because 369 can just catch the wave and clear it out very effectively because they are not buffed up by the Baron.
All right, here we go.
Okay, looking for the Cataclysm. They're going to find Nuclear, but he flashes away. XX getting really low. And look at that huge burst damage onto Logan. He has to flash away, but here comes Nuggery trying to get in the back line. The Hema Plague is going to do it. They get the kill, and now Nuclear's just frontlining, trying to do that damage. Will pick up the extra kill. As you can see, Knight is desperately trying to do his own damage and carry this team, but he can't do it all by himself.
Yeah, they want to regen for this one, but DAMWON have enough members to look for the end game.
Looks like it with the TP coming in. Will they go for the fight? The big flag and drag is going to get 2, and that should be the end of this game, as 3 more will fall, and down will go the Nexus.
That'll do it. DAMWON will join the rest of the LCK team right in the finals of Rift Rivals 2019.